Hello, welcome to the Happy Families podcast. It's Friday, and that means we've got a whole lot of housekeeping. Plus, I'll do better tomorrow. We introspect, look at the week that was, what worked, what didn't, how are we doing, where is it all falling apart, what are we doing right, how can we do it better tomorrow as parents. It's kind of like our news day, really, and hopefully you get some inspiration for how you can do it better tomorrow in your family. Today, we've got minted kids, we've got 4-year-olds and pronouns, ABC interviews about e-scooters, in fact, interviews everywhere about e-scooters, and the man box, and a whole lot more. Oh, plus slowing down, having operations, and getting the kids involved in the kitchen when they don't want to do a thing. It's a jam-packed podcast, and all of that, plus more, is coming up next. Hello and welcome to the Happy Families podcast, real parenting solutions every single day. This is Australia's most downloaded parenting podcast. My name's Dr. Justin Coulson. I'm here with my wife, Mrs. Happy Families, mum to our 6 kids. Kylie, how is the energy? How are you feeling?
I'm slowly coming back.
Been a tough week.
It has been.
I'm going to talk about that in just a sec. But first, as always, it's some housekeeping. We used to do this thing called This Week in Parenting. I love it when JR does that. It makes me sound like I'm one of those big-voiced radio announcers. This week in parenting, heaps of stuff to talk about, Kylie. I'm just going to start. The first thing that I want to share is that I've appeared on a brand new podcast that's called Minted Kids with Nicole Peterson McKinnon. It's available wherever you get your podcasts, and it's about kids and money management. If you've ever wanted to know how to talk to kids about money, Nicole's the expert, but she thought that I could offer some stuff. Check this out. She's shared a couple of clips on Instagram, and this one caught my attention. They pay 10% board. Okay, so whatever they earn, it's 10%. I remember one day, my third daughter came home and she put $4.50 in my hand, and she said, "Enjoy spending the $4.50, Dad."
Was there quite a lot of bitterness?
Oh,
in
she was
dirty.
Absolutely, yeah. She's like, "What are you going to do with my $4.50?"
And what did you do with it?
Well, I said to her, "It's not your business what I'm going to do with it. You pay 10% board. We want you to learn these important life lessons." Yeah. And that's where it stops.
And did you do it like that? Because that made me.
Totally.
That was a bit withering. That was a bit. I felt that was.
There's the I'm your dad, and I know what's good for you, and one day you'll thank me for charging you 10% board.
Got all the lines happening.
No, I mean, I don't know if I've ever said it like that, but that's kind of that's the insinuation.
Yeah.
And what we do, and the children don't know, and I really hope that nobody who knows our family tells our children after listening to this podcast.
Yeah.
So that's the Minted Kids podcast, Kylie. It's a lot of fun. It sounds good, huh?
We caught up with Nicole recently just to have
It was earlier this week.
a drink.
I think it was Tuesday morning, yeah.
And have a chat. And I commented to her that conversations about money with kids are so much more fun than all the emotional drama that comes with being a parent of all girls. And she just cracked up. She thought it was hilarious.
Yeah, totally. Something else that I wanted to share with you. You're going to love this. We have not sat down with our daughter, Emily, who loves K-pop Demon Hunters, but I got to share this with you. This is just recently hit Sesame Street, and it's worth sharing on the Happy Families pod.
Hiya! Me so excited because me finally get to meet me heroes. Yes, me even consider myself the 4th member of the K-pop Cookie Hunters. Yeah.
Cookie Monster, we're the K-pop Demon Hunters, not Cookie Hunters.
Wait a minute, so you not hunt for cookies and save the world one snacky at a time?
No.
But what about you hit song? We're eating up, it's our moment. You know together we're snacking.
Love it.
Gonna be golden cookie.
Yeah. Sing it.
Oh, Kylie, I love this. So you know you're big when not only do you have the number 1 movie on Netflix, but you're on Sesame Street with Cookie Monster and he's singing your song. K-pop Demon Hunters, I just want to put on there. Housekeeping, is it important? No. Does it help you to be a better parent by knowing it? Yes. If your kids love K-pop Demon Hunters, it could just be a fun bonding moment. I wanted to share that. Okay. Next thing that we need to tick off here, my brand new book cover for the book Boys has just landed in my email this week. My publisher sent it through. I wanted to have the very serious picture of me that a photographer took some years ago on the cover. They said that I looked too sultry. They said I looked sensual. I'm staring with this angry face, my chin resting on my hands. It's a black and white photo.
Oh, honey, you're all mine. I can't share you with anyone else.
They didn't want it. They've put together, I mean, I told them, I just said, I'm going to be really fussy about this cover. This This matters so much. Writing a book and interacting with a publisher about the blurb on the back and the kind words that some people...
Title,
the title, the subtitle.
The whole thing.
Goodness.
We've done this a lot of times now, and it's been such a painful process for you.
10th book, 11th book, something like that. I'm just so pleased with this cover. It I looked at it and I was like...
You wanted to hate it.
I wanted to hate it. I looked and I was like... I like that a lot more than I thought I would. and then I was like, I need to think about this. And then I showed it to a couple of people, including you, and the feedback was, that's pretty good. I was like, oh, I know, it's actually really good. So the book, Boys, by me, Dr. Justin Coulson, comes out May, June next year. We're going to have pre-orders available. We'll tell you all about it. Just monitor, watch the website, watch the Facebook page, listen to the podcast. But the cover is done. Can I please read you the blurb on the back? I know that we're going to get to I'll Do Better tomorrow soon, but I feel like I've really got to. This is exciting for me, like properly exciting. Can I read it? Can I read it? Can I?
You're asking my permission. It's your podcast.
Well, it's our podcast. Come on. It's the Happy Families podcast.
As if you're going to listen to me right now.
Okay, well, here's what the back cover says for the book Boys by me. He's disappearing behind the closed door, lost in screens, making choices that keep you up at night. He's navigating a world designed to confuse him, algorithms designed to addict him, a world parents don't understand and can't break into. The headlines scream crisis. They warn us that boys are in deep trouble, and it's getting worse. But it doesn't have to be like this. Dr. Justin Coulson has a different story to tell. In Boys, Coulson reveals what decades of research suggests. When boys get what they actually need, they thrive. Not through force or fixing, but through connection, meaningful challenge, and someone who refuses to give up on them. This book hands you the playbook. It cuts through the noise with practical, research-backed strategies for the battles you're fighting right now. Gaming, pornography, self-control, friendships, school motivation, how to discipline without destroying trust, how to stay close when he's pushing away. But beneath the tactics lies something more powerful. A vision of masculinity worth fighting for. Boys who help others feel safer and stronger, who create surplus value, who become not just good men, but the best version of themselves.
Are you crying?
I'm getting weepy.
Are you crying?
This means so much to me. I cannot tell you how much this means to me. Oh, my goodness.
So I'm going to throw it to you.
And I'm not crying, but I am getting weepy, yes. We
had a conversation with a young man recently. He was in our home and he kind of looked at you and just said, you writing a book about boys. Like, what gives you credibility to do this?
Yeah.
How do you answer that?
Well, I was once upon a time. I've got skin in the game. I think I've got more skin in the game than almost anyone. I've got 6 daughters. They're going to be marrying these boys and helping parents to raise strong, healthy, well-balanced, wonderful boys. It matters. Apart from that, I know for a fact that so much of what I've done to help parents. I hear parents of boys saying all the time, what you've shared with me has changed my family. Like my son benefited so much from this. I've got no doubt this is a game changer. It's such a game changer. I'm so excited about it.
Well, I can't wait for it to come out.
Okay, Kylie, there are 2. We never have this much housekeeping, but last week there was none, and we're paying the price for it this week because there's so much. It's going to be almost the whole podcast. I've done a lot of media this week, been speaking about interviews about e-scooters and e-bikes and whether kids should or should not be allowed on them. Rather than talking about it now, let's just say that this is a hot topic and we're going to talk about it in the next couple of weeks on the podcast as a full episode, especially with Christmas coming, because you can guarantee there's going to be a whole lot of 11, 12, 13, 14-year-olds, 15-year-olds saying, can I please have an e-bike? Oh, and also I want you to take the speed limiter off so that I can go fast and do monos down the main street like my friends. And yesterday I was on the Today Show talking about the adolescent man box research. Research showing that the more that kids buy into the gender stereotype... Oh, there's some more stuff about my boys' book. This research is in my boys' book. The more that our boys buy into the gender stereotype stuff, the more likely it is that they're going to have mental health challenges and behave in problematic ways. It seems that some attitudes to do with masculinity and manhood are damaging. So it's exciting. A bit of media. Last breaking news housekeeping item for me to share. This week, it has been revealed, Kylie, that parents are being asked whether they want they-them pronouns used for their 4 and 5-year-old children attending kindergarten in Queensland. I'm just putting it out there. In this year's cohort, 46 kindergarten children around the state were nominated by their parents as they, them on consent forms sent out by the Queensland Curriculum and Assessment Authority. And so kindergarten teachers in Queensland have to prepare a transition statement to help children prepare for primary school, providing information to their new teachers about their child's strengths and weaknesses. But parents also have to nominate children's pronouns as part of the process. Do you want to tell me what you think, or do you just want to ask me what I think?
What do you think?
Thanks so much for asking. For goodness sake, seriously, everything that we know about child development tells us that this is a really, really bad idea. This idea, I would go so far as to call it radical gender ideology, especially when we're talking about 4 and 5-year-old children, non-binary, neither male nor female for preschool kids. They barely have a concept of gender anyway. Then you start talking about they, them. It confuses the hell out of the kids themselves, but it creates confusion for all of the other kids as well. I think it's a terrible idea. I think that there is absolutely no evidence for it being of any benefit whatsoever. There is only evidence for it causing problems. No, I'm not on a conservative soapbox. I'm looking at what the psychological evidence shows us, and there is simply none that is. There's nothing positive about this.
I think what's most disturbing to me is that this is not pushed by children.
No. This is
no 4-year-old.
Correct. This is
saying this.
This is the QCAA. This is the QCAA and vested interest groups. Kids that age don't actually understand the underlying concepts, even if you think you've explained it to them. It's damaging for the children. I think it's damaging for the family structure. It's damaging for children's well-being and health and functionality. I would call it indoctrination into political ideology from the age of 4. And I think that it's harmful. So there you go. There's my rant. I'm excited to have shared everything from the housekeeping, good news, bad news, and everything in between. After the break, our I'll Do Better tomorrow in record time, but we've had some really great learning this week, and I can't wait to share it with you. It will inspire you to make your family happier. That's next. You're back. This is the Happy Families podcast with Dr. Justin Coulson and Mrs. Happy Families, Kylie. Kylie, my I'll Do Better tomorrow. I'm going to step into it real quick. Slowing down is my one. Last Saturday, last Friday, after we dropped the pod, you had a procedure which pretty much has laid you flat for most of the week. We had to prepare podcasts ahead of time so that we could make sure that everything would work out okay. You're finally back on your feet now, but on Saturday, because you were just in what's the word? You weren't functioning. I grabbed a couple of the kids and I said, "Let's go for a surf. Let's go down to the beach." They jumped in the car happily. Swam, hung out at the ocean. Then we went to the markets and bought the fruit and veggies and got all the groceries that we needed for the week. Came back, it was lunchtime. You were slowly sort of opening your eyes and going, I don't feel very good. But we just had a really slow day and still got a lot of the important stuff done. The kids chipped in. And I don't know if it's actually sustainable or not, but it felt really good. And so my I'll Do Better tomorrow is really simple. Sometimes it's okay to lay flat on your back and have a day off and let somebody else carry the load. And they can usually do it. And hopefully not even have a frantic, crazy, chaotic day.
I was aware of everything that was happening, but I didn't have much capacity to be responsive and be involved.
Yeah, but I would say you were out of it.
I heard you guys leave to go for a surf, and then I heard the commotion when you came home and you all jumped in the pool. And I just had this moment where I thought, this is what our family needs. This moment in time where Dad's actually home and he's able to be connected and be present with them, and I actually get to take a step back, and that step back was forced upon me, but it was actually such a beautiful gift to everybody else as a result, because it enabled you guys to have a moment that probably wouldn't have happened if I was available.
It's just occurred to me as well. We sat down with the kids and said, Mum is convalescing. Mum is not going to be in good shape. We've got 3 people over the age of 18 in this house, plus a 15-year-old. I reckon everyone can cook a meal a night. And they've stepped up. We've actually been eating pretty well. The kids are like, I can do 1 meal this week. Yeah, that's fine. I can manage. We've worked out what nights it'll be. And they've just stepped into the void and said, okay, we can do it. So we're going to continue this. Whether you're unwell or well is irrelevant.
I'm happy to convalesce as long as you need me to.
All right. So the take-home message really is share the load. For anyone who's listening who doesn't have someone to share the load with, I mean, that is really, really tough. But bringing the kids in, sharing the load, having your husband, wife, spouse, partner, whoever it is, just lift a little. It takes so much load off the one person who's always making the decisions and carrying the load. Like, such a valuable thing. And to the degree that you can, there's some value in slowing down, especially as what are we up to now? It's like the 7th of November. This time in 4 weeks, everyone takes their foot off the accelerator. Once we get to about the 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th of December, other than the Christmas chaos with trying to do parties and gift shopping and things, we actually do get to slow down. So let's do it. Let's sort of get into that mindset, start a bit early.
I've been reflecting over the past week as I've had to slow down about life as an early mum and, in a young bride, and this idea that it's my job to kind of keep the household functioning and going. And come rain, hail or shine, sickness or health, it was up to me to keep everything moving. And I did that for a really, really long time. And what was so beautiful this week is just, number one, that I've learnt that everything's not going to fall apart if I don't step up, firstly. But secondly, that as a family, we've grown to the point where we can recognise when somebody's down that there's opportunities for us to step in and step up. And that has been a process. So for people who haven't experienced that yet, just know it doesn't happen overnight and it doesn't happen without intention. Like, this has been a process in our family for me to be able to take a step back and for others to be willing to step up. And that was the beauty of this week for me.
Love it. We hope there's some inspo for you for the weekend, and hopefully our housekeeping was fun and interesting and has given you some food for thought as well. The Happy Families podcast is produced by Justin Coulson from Bridge Media. Mim Hammonds provides research, admin and other support. For more information about making your family happier, visit us at happyfamilies.com.au. We're back on Monday. Teaching kids to think is our topic on Monday. Have a great weekend and good luck doing better tomorrow.